Sorry about that. I got a little bit carried away there. Well, anyways, hello there, everyone. How are we doing today? Little old me has heard that you want to become a politician. Now, a job like this isn't for the faint of heart at all. Get your keyboards and your popcorn ready because today I'm going to be telling you how to become a representative, senator, Supreme Court member, and the president of the United States of America. Hold on, before I really get into it, I should tell you guys the qualifications for these jobs aren't really that hard. In the House of Representatives, there's actually 435 voting representatives, which means that you could probably be one of them one day. The qualifications needed to be elected are as followed. You must be at least 25 years of age, have been a U.S. citizen for at least 7 years, and be an inhabitant of the state that you represent. Now that sounds all nice and dandy, but what do you actually have to do as a congressman? Well, first off, you need to introduce bills and resolutions, offer amendments, and serve on your committees. Because of the hard duties you're going to have to do, you're going to have to make a lot of money, right? Well, let me tell you that the salary of a congressman is $174,000. If you're feeling crazy and you want to go up a step, you can go up a step and you can become a U.S. senator. Like in the House of Representatives, there are seats, but this time there are only 100 of them. That is 335 seats less than the House of Representatives, which means it's going to be probably harder for you to find a spot here. But you shouldn't be worrying about that. You should be worrying about what it takes to be qualified. You must be 30 years of age, have had a U.S. citizenship for at least 9 years, and have a residency in the state that you are representing. Your duties as a senator, like Jackie Rosen over here, are basically taking action on bills, resolutions, amendments, motions, nominations, and treaties by voting. Now, seeing that you'd be taking action on things like this, you'd think you get paid more than the House of Representatives, right? Wrong, you'd actually be making the same amount that they do. Don't let it discourage you though, because you can move on to some bigger and better things. So you want to start being one of the big guns, huh? You want to be one of the top law and justice people in the United States. This is probably through the fire and flames level of hard right here. You thought 435 chairs in House and 100 in Senate were bad? There are only 9 places in the Supreme Court for you. There is the Chief Justice and the 8 Associate Justices. Your job as a justice is to ensure the American people the promise of equal justice and interpret the Constitution. Having such job gives you a very healthy increase in pay. As an Associate Justice, your pay is $265,000. And if you're the chief like this man here, you're making $277,000 a year. And if you want to be a mad lad and take something on as hard as Solis 4, then you should try becoming the President of the United States of America. Being the President of the United States is obviously one job and one job only. You can't have 2 people doing the same job at once. The qualifications to become a president are as followed. You must be at least 35 years of age, a natural-born citizen, and you have to have lived in the United States for 14 years, which doesn't really make sense because you have to have been born here, but it's whatever, I guess. As the president, you are the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. You are also both the head of state and government. One more thing, however, and it's time to go nerd mode on this one. Under Article 2 of the Constitution, the president is responsible for the execution and enforcement of laws by Congress. Like Vince McMahon, we're all about our money here. So how much does the president actually make? Well, the Mad Lad himself actually makes $400,000 a year. Hey, that's a lot of cheddar. Now you're the head of the country, just don't get into any scandals, please. Now that you've learned about all the positions, you can now choose what you want to do with your life.